Hi parents, this is Angel Stewart Wilson. I had promised you that I would begin doing some videos that could help you as parents, and I'm really excited to come to you with my first video. My goal here is to give you some information that is very simple and easy to sort of rehearse and then implement. I know that you're busy. I am a very busy mom as well, and we need answers and we need assistance sometimes that is just sort of short, sweet, and to the point. It helps us a lot. There are wonderful books and resources out there, and sometimes we don't even have the time to sit down, read those books, let alone study them. So my goal is to make these things kind of quick, give you some ideas, but be available to you so that if you'd like to know more, you can contact me. You can either email me or call me. We can set up an appointment. We can talk more specifically, and I can assist you with whatever it is that you and your family would need some help in. Today I want to talk about toxic words. And it's astonishing how we all can, without even knowing it, send a message that we did not intend to send. This happens frequently as parents. We think that we are very clear. We think to ourselves, or we say to the children, I told you 3 times to do whatever your instruction was, and yet it didn't get done. Or, weren't you listening to me? Things like that. And often they're listening to us. It's just the message that we were intending to send, we didn't send because of the choice words we used. Our subconscious is a powerful thing, and it will take in information and it will go with it. And often that is not what the speaker or presenter's intention was. Some examples of toxic words, I'll give you them, is try. Try. You hear this all the time when parents say, I want you to try your vegetables. You might like them. Try and might. Really, if you think about it, you've already set them up for failure. Try truly means, in our subconscious, it means fail. Let that soak in for a second. How often do we say, try? Try harder. Try to do well in school today. Try to be nice to your brother. Try your vegetables. Try is a failure word. Replace the word try with a word that is more concise and more clear and more direct. For example, when you eat your green beans and you clean up your dinner plate, we can have some dessert, something like that. When you began to be kind to your brother, then we can all go on a picnic together. Things like when you began to study and do your homework and turn it in on time, then we can have some form of celebration afterwards. Things like that. Do you understand the difference between that? Try is a failure word. And typically when we use the word try, we add all kinds of other words that really kind of tell us to do it sort of halfway instead of 100%. You might, you could, maybe, possibly. And the word but. We throw it smack dab in the middle of a sentence. We think that it's a great place for the word. It seems to make a lot of sense. For example, if we were to say something complimentary, use the word but, and then we were going to add maybe something negative that we need to get across, we think, gosh, we did the right thing. We gave him a nice compliment that kind of led into it, and now we're going to talk about that challenge over here. Here's an example. Wow, I'm so proud of how well you are doing in math. I'm really excited by the hard work that you're doing and the dedication. Your grade is fantastic. But I noticed your science grade is really not where it should be. Here's what just happened subconsciously to whoever you're speaking to. You gave them the compliment, and the moment you used the word but, everything that went before that got thrown out the window. That compliment doesn't exist in their mind anymore. And you're thinking in your heart you did the right thing. Again, as parents, we have these great intentions. That we're pure of heart, right? We want great things for our kids. We want them to do well. We want life to go well. But we fail to use the right language, and we send subconscious messages that just are wedged in there that sort of takes away all those good energies, all those good intentions. So let's go back to that sentence and see if we can do it differently. I am so proud of how well you are doing in math. I notice that you've worked very hard. I notice that you're turning in your homework on time and your grade is great. And I noticed in science, there seems to be some kind of a struggle. The grade in science is not as good as the grade in math. Let's work on that science grade together. How can I help? Something like that. Do you see? Now all of that is pulled together. Now they're grabbing all of that information. They're acknowledging that mom, dad, guardian, grandparent, someone gave me a compliment and they appreciate my hard work. And they care about where I'm struggling. Okay? Do you kind of notice that? So replace the word but with the word and. And make sure to add those compliments. It's extremely important that we are acknowledging our children's successes. It's by acknowledging their successes that they know what to do in order to be in the right. If we don't ever pay attention to what they've done that is successful, they don't know what to do next time to be successful again. If we are constantly pointing out their failures, their shortfallings, any place that they have made errors or done poorly or just outright done wrong, if that's all that we're focusing on, that's all they know. They don't know what it is that will make people proud or make their life go in a better direction or lead to something more successful.